I just got out of the theater of A Brave New World. Oh, look, I can't review it until tomorrow. I'm here with my buddy Sam.
Hey.
So we're going to give you what they call a out of the theater social media reaction, is what I guess they call it now. So I can get you this reaction quicker. This is not a review, Marvel, but I just see all these people go online and they do their Twitter reactions and it's reviews. It makes no sense. So I don't understand the rules anymore, but guys, this is not a review. This is a out of the theater reaction for this. Can I just start by saying, what the hell technology is this? It's so ridiculous. It just, okay, it's vibranium, so it justifies everything.
Yeah.
This movie's so stupid. This movie, I was hopeful, Sam. I was hopeful because I'm like, it's a brave new world. Marvel's gonna finally shine again. They had time.
Anthony Mackie.
I liked Anthony Mackie. I'm like, oh, cool, Red Hulk. They've spoiled that. I'm like, this is gonna be good. The whole movie, I'm sitting there just bored, annoyed, frustrated. I'm a Marvel fan. I would consider myself a Marvel fan. I like the MCU.
I would like to think so, given your freaking history.
Yeah, I got my Winter Soldier shirt on. I love Winter Soldier. It's probably one of my favorite ones. This was just such a wasted opportunity for me. I'm giving you my reactions leaving the theater. Do you share my frustration?
I'm terrified to talk too much.
You can't spoil. No spoilers. They spoiled the thing. It's right there. That is the big moment in the movie it's very obviously coming.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was fun, really. You walked out and left the movie for like 20 minutes.
I, for one, am excited for the next 200 years of Harrison Ford via CGI in every movie that Disney does.
He really...
Every single franchise in all of them now.
Oh, he really... Why is he not... They should have made him a new character.
I do like...
William Hurt.
William Hurt. I like
this
William
whole
Hurt.
movie is
really good.
is a continuation of William Hurt's Ross. And I don't understand. There's so many connections to Incredible Hulk and a bunch of I would say low to mid entries in the MCU that it was very weird. They decided to come back with a Brave New World as it's here.
They didn't read the book, did they?
And just hit so many of the same things we've done before. I'm just still kind of confused what they were thinking with this one.
You're looking at me like I got the answers.
He doesn't want to say anything.
I don't know.
He doesn't want to bash it. I don't know.
To an extent that...
You did like it, I'll be honest.
Shock.
Even though you left for 20 minutes.
I left for 10 minutes. I already knew what was happening. It wasn't like...
You missed a lot of movie. I mean, honestly, what's weird is you missed a lot of movie, and you didn't.
Exactly what happened. Was it...
Don't spoil.
I was like,
Don't
did I
spoil.
not exactly call exactly what happened? I knew it. It was that predictable. What are you going to do?
I mean, I guess you're right. It's what I had higher expectations.
I like the Soggy Bottom Boys, though. And
Yeah,
they brought one of the Soggy Bottom Boys back, and
They did.
He's in the cast. He's
on the list. Yeah, so it's not a
he's on the
spoiler.
list. It's not a spoiler.
Tim Blake Nelson.
He did not sing. It was not great.
Yeah, but then they sort of treat it like, oh, it's a surprise. It's like nothing in this movie was a surprise. Everything.
To be fair, he's the only character they leaked 20 years ago and then did nothing with. So I'm excited. He finally got his time and his sand.
Yeah, I mean, it's all very predictable for me. But what I want to focus more is the wings just solve every problem. Like when Captain America came back in Winter Soldier, the Russo brothers made a choice because Captain America from First Avenger wasn't that great in my opinion. But then Winter Soldier shows up on that ship and just immediately,
I'm actually
boom!
I'm gonna get mad at you.
He immediately starts kicking people.
Brothers, Captain America's were great.
That's what I'm saying. He immediately comes out and kills and you're like, oh my god, I'm a fan of Captain America. My problem with Mackie is his Captain America is just my crazy wings cut everything, do everything. My red wing can literally scan everything, do everything.
Have a shield?
It's just exactly. There's no point. The shield.
Why does he have the shield?
He's still Falcon. He's not Captain America. He's Falcon.
Well, no, that's great though.
Make him
Falcon's
Falcon.
awesome.
Yeah, I know. Make him Falcon. I don't understand it. There's no point. I mean, there's. Whatever. It's just the whole wings CGI vibranium wings that solve every problem. I had that problem with Iron Man eventually, but they sort of was like, okay, well that's Iron Man's thing.
His plot with Winter Soldier, it made sense.
His suit is he's got an Iron Man suit that just solves every problem in the movie.
I mean,
it gets annoying at certain times. You're like, can you be a little bit more creative with your writing and make the action impactful and meaningful like it was in Winter Soldier?
He doesn't have special powers.
No, exactly. So I guess they had to give him more fancy wings to make him even more. But I don't know. The scenes with him flying around with the wings and the action, to me, I'm reacting still. They just felt silly. They felt annoying for me. They didn't feel.
The hard part is Captain America. You got expectations. I wanted a Russo brothers fight choreography. And then I looked up the directors and I looked up the writer. It does have the writer from the Iron Sky sequel, and I was very excited to see that.
This one does?
But you have to be a weird fan of
I don't even know what that
Sky
is.
series. Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
We do need to watch that. You'll enjoy it.
Okay, I will.
It's a bad
But
movie.
what did the director make? Oh, I thought you said
No
you looked it
comment.
up.
No,
I
I
can't
don't.
look it up. I'm taping on my phone.
It's Falcon and Winter Soldier, but just the Disney stuff.
The series.
The directors and the writers. Actually, there is one veteran Disney writer.
That was the other problem.
There's one Disney writer who's a veteran that he's probably the best influence on this whole movie.
Well, the series when it first came out, I didn't hate it, but I kind of did over time. It doesn't hold up.
It was a fun buddy cop, but it wasn't
because of Bucky. And so
both of them, you're boring, and Anthony Mackie's fun.
Yeah, but then
but Anthony Mackie had no one else.
The
to
villain
play off
sucked
of.
in that too. There's just all of I'm definitely becoming demarveled. What's the word? Unmarveled? I don't know. It's no longer a Marvel.
DC.
It's no longer it used to be a Marvel when you went to these movies. They're fun. There's moments in this movie where they try to do jokes and they just don't hit. There was stone cold silence in the audience. There was like one or two that did, but overall, it just felt like they weren't hitting they didn't hit any of the cylinders they were hoping.
They're trying to hit a new audience, and that audience.
What new audience is going to care about all this?
This
is a continuation of a movie from.
New audiences, the younger kids don't go to the movies to begin with. What are you going to do?
This was not a Brave New World. This was a mistake of a starter. They should. The movie starts with this cool idea of finally addressing, because again, this is the trailer, I'm not spoiling it, of finally addressing the Eternals' hands and stuff that are sticking out of the world. And it's like, cool, yeah, let's address that.
They did.
Because that's a very fair thing, and they do address it. And the plot starts strong.
In that regard, did they just we went back and we looked at all the things left that we didn't already come back to that were hooks from old movies?
Yeah.
We only got the two. We got Sam Stern and we got the Celestials that we weren't sure if we wanted to talk about, and that's it.
But they finally addressed it, and there's an interesting idea there of like the world sort of trying to, well, what do we do with these new things and what's on them and how do we actually, do, like, that was interesting.
And real world powers.
Yeah, in today's world, like how I was opposed to new powers and things that could come. All was a good start, but then they just fell back into yet another quest where Mackie doesn't solve the crime way fast. He takes way too long to find the obvious. It's a whodunit where it's like, dude, everyone's 10 steps ahead of you. Like, dude, what's taking so long? Like, come on. There were moments where we even were saying, has this movie not seen the other movies before? Like, there's a few moments.
That was the best part. It was like they're shooting the Hulk with handguns. I don't understand.
Don't you know you can't shoot the Hulk with handguns?
They've seen this movie. I'm sure someone has shown video.
Don't they know about Winter Soldiers and Hulks? Apparently they don't. So anyway, there it is. There's our ad reaction. I'll give you a full review later. I won't tell you a score or official review later. So stay tuned, hit subscribe. But that was my out of the theater reaction with Sam. Check out Nerd Brew if you're in Florida.
Oh, God. Well, actually, that's fair. If you're in Tampa,
yes,
we're very isolationist here.
Nerd Brew events on Facebook. Look it up. All right, that's it. Subscribe. There's more things coming. I have more reviews coming. Woo! Bye, everybody.